More than 276,000 South Dakota residents are veterans currently in the service or are family of military members.
And many don't know the dozens of military benefits they've earned that could have a positive impact on their lives.
The Department of Veterans Affairs spends a lot of time creating awareness about those benefits, and it sometimes takes staff members to unique places. In Eye on KELOLAND, we show you why they're going behind bars to open up to incarcerated veterans and veterans working for the Department of Corrections.
Out of boot camp, the first thing you walk away with is respect.
At the age of 18, J. Richard Elliott was looking for a place to channel his energy. He landed on the military.
First one I went to was Marine Corps.
Why'd you pick that?
Macho. He lived up to it.
Elliott is currently a long way from his time as a mortarman during the Vietnam War. The 68-year-old from Texas is at the South Dakota State Penitentiary for life, convicted of first-degree murder. Following his service, he didn't know what to do and chose to travel down the wrong path.
I rode with a motorcycle club, and I took care of some business, and next thing I know, this was in South Dakota for 2 days.
He's been here ever since. During the motorcycle rally in 1986, he took part in a killing near Spearfish of a prospective club member who informed the police about a stabbing.
Are you sorry about what you did?
Yes, I am, very much. And my whole life is basically changed.
Elliott has been in prison since 1987.
We advocate for veterans.
Recently, he and other veterans have been visiting with Aaron Bolche from the South Dakota Department of Veterans Affairs in the State Penitentiary Chapel. At any given time, there are between 300 to 400 incarcerated veterans in South Dakota. Bolche's hope assists veterans of all different backgrounds in finding the support they need to be productive members of society.
Being able to educate them on what's available, it might not be available to them, but it could benefit their children or their spouses.
Bolche went through training with the Department of Corrections so she could visit prisons to provide awareness of veterans' benefits.
Then I've been traveling the state. I've been going to the Women's Prison, Mike Durfee State Prison, and up here working with the incarcerated veterans.
A former service member herself, Bolche says it's important to never leave a veteran behind and to remind them of their commitment to the country.
Our vision for the South Dakota Department of Veterans Affairs is Voices for Veterans, and that means all veterans. And we want to make sure that these guys are not forgotten about and that they are getting the benefits that they are entitled to, and then also making sure that their family members are receiving the benefits that they're entitled to as well.
She's also providing information to Department of Corrections employees along the way. More than 140 working across the state have served or are currently serving.
Veterans are veterans, regardless of which side of the wall you're on.
Marine Corps veteran Tammy Mertens-Jones is the Cultural Activities Program Manager at the penitentiary. She says Bolche's visits have led her to take action.
Because of that, I went to the VA and filed a claim, and and am exploring what benefits I have, stuff I didn't know.
On top of that, Mertens-Jones says anytime you can provide a positive for prisoners, it can make a big difference.
It's going to make this place safer. It's going to make our community safer when they get out, because a lot of these guys are going to get out and they're going to be living right next door to us and they're going to be working.
The main benefits inmates are looking into have to do with service-connected disabilities, housing, and health care. Bolche says her staff can link veterans up with support systems so they can make the right choices marching forward.
What kind of mental health resources are available? What kind of housing resources are available? How do we get you enrolled in VA health care? Just making sure that we are educating them so that their chances of making it are so much higher.
And reminding them of their military past could bring back that discipline many of them learned at basic training.
Simplified.
Now, if you have a question about what veterans benefits you might be entitled to, we've set up a link for you in the story at KELOLAND.com. We'll be right back.